So often at festivals we're not allowed, like so much of your festival experience is not being allowed to go there or not being allowed to go here. Just that gentle sense of freedom is, I think, the thing that makes it special. It's like a house party with 1,000 people in a beautiful manor old home, but it's the feeling that makes it important, and it's about bringing people together, and that's what it does. On Friday at any festival that you work on, at like 10 minutes to go, when like the last piece of glitter has just been thrown onto a leaf or something like that, and there's like a moment's pause, and then everyone arrives and you're like, oh my God, and then all hell breaks loose, and you've no control at that point. You just have to ride it out.
Zoe and Roland are the owners of Killeen Manor, and everybody just loves them. They're so into cool things happening down there. So we all met at a time when we all wanted to get stuck into an inspirational project. And the ballroom is this room that Zoe just kind of looked at and said, this room needs a party. Love is a very, very lacking thing in society these days. Bringing more love in and bringing more goodwill is so important for anything to flourish, you know?
I don't know if I believe in such strong words as fate, but one small car conversation has changed certainly the path of my life for the last 5 or 6 years, and it's definitely diverted Sam's significantly. So many people of the crew are friends, so it's really a family affair, and it's cheesy to say it, but it's grown very organically. Like, we had no plan really. It just started up with like a couple of hundred people, and most of whom were our friends.
I suppose when you're doing a festival of this size, the attention to detail has to be that bit higher. You're all in it together, so like every person on the team is kind of mucking in.
It's something that lives in a laptop for an entire year, and it hopefully, fingers crossed, it always seems to come good. And that's just through people's like sheer will and effort, because it's not a big, massive business. I mean, it's such a personal thing for us. Another Love Story isn't like a fantasy getaway to a make-believe world. The idea when you go to a festival and that it's like, oh, it's an escape from the real world. I mean, I get that, but I think it's much more powerful to think of it as actually, this is the real world also. You're just actually getting a chance to have some time to spend time with your friends, to meet new people, and I think that's the heart of it. There's been quite a few group crying sessions in the ballroom on a Saturday or a Sunday afternoon early. And it's just people are so open to like beauty and all the things that like an amazing artist very often will bring out. I think really it always goes back to the fundamental description of a love story is kind of the trust that Zoe and Roland put in us being here. That gesture of trust, letting all these people literally into their house, is the unique, it's a little piece of magic. But it's the feeling that makes it important, and I think we've been really lucky that from the very first one, that feeling has been evident, and it hasn't diluted. In fact, it's only grown. Like in the yellow tent for the Suffolk Stevens Glasshouse piece yesterday, like that is the fundamental Another Love Story experience.
It feels to me almost like a garden, that there's so many things planted in and it's so well looked after, you know? And each year it gets more beautiful, and you see more beautiful plants coming in and more beautiful flowers arriving. So I guess that's what we're trying to do.